Hello, forest dwellers. My name is ComfyCheeks, and I'm a P100 Huntress main here to talk about some Huntress beginner tips to help you get started on throwing hatchets in the fog. Tip number 1. Try to learn where the center of your screen is. This one could be a big learning curve on Huntress, but it's crucial for landing hits accurately against survivors. To achieve this, I personally had to throw a lot of time just practicing in public matches, customs with friends, or even playing against bots. Eventually, you will start hitting your hatchets more accurately, and you'll be more confident where your hatchet will land. On a side note, I know there are some Huntress players out there who have experimented using a crosshair, or have even stuck a little piece of tape on the center of their screen while learning, and getting used to where the center of their screen is. Personally, I recommend trying to learn without it, but I know there are some players who need that little extra help, and that's okay too. Tip number 2. Learn to be mindful with your hatchet count and hatchet reload. Picture this. You just started chasing a survivor after putting another one on hook, or after kicking a gen. The survivor then gives you the perfect opportunity for a shot, so naturally, you go to lift a hatchet, but you can't due to all your hatchets being gone from the previous chase. Hatchet management will start to come naturally the more you play, but with that said, it would be a good idea to start getting yourself into the habit of at least reloading before or after hooking a survivor, or even after a chase in general. This way, you'll be fully refreshed for your next hatchet opportunity. Your hatchet management will change as the survivors start to get harder and your MMR grows, but when I first started playing, I know that refreshing my hatchets at these times have always helped me. Tip number 3. Be patient with your hatchets. This one will be tougher for some more than others. If you're like me and just want to go in there and start machine gunning serves, then keep in mind you probably won't get anywhere when first starting Huntress. When lifting your hatchet, try to be patient when aiming at survivors. Waiting a few seconds to see the kind of movement your survivors try in order to dodge you will raise your accuracy percentage greatly. Don't underestimate the pressure you have against your survivor when your hatchet is up. Tip number 4. Know when and don't be afraid to M1. Among a small part of the DVD community, there's a stigma of Huntress not using hatchets only for her downs. I've even heard a few people comment that Huntress who have to use M1s are terrible. If you come across people saying this, the best piece of advice I can give you is just to ignore it. Now, I'm not saying to M1 throughout the entire match on purpose, but there are going to be times where your M1 on survivors will be way better for your hatchet management and for your chases and loops in general. Get to know when to use your M1 and don't be afraid to use it if opportunity arises. This will give you more chances at your hatchets before running out while in chase, and it will end the chase quicker if opportunity arises. Plus, let's be real, there are going to be some maps in Dead by Daylight where hatchet opportunity kind of forces you to play a bit more M1 than usual. But let's not name those maps. Tip number 5. Learn your survivor hitboxes. This can be tough to learn and memorize, but once you start getting used to the survivor hitboxes, you can actually start hitting over certain rocks, walls, and near corners easier. These things usually make survivors feel more safe during chase, but in reality, it can be death traps for them. This is always a frustrating learning process, as sometimes it feels like the hitboxes are non-existent, and your hatchets have to be pretty precise in aim, otherwise you will just start hitting the rock-wall collision, or right above the survivors' heads. But I promise, with practice and testing out different maps, you will start learning which loops, rocks, and walls you can start taking full advantage of is. I'll also put in the description a link to diagrams of the survivor hitboxes as well that you can take a look at. Lastly, tip number 6. Practice prediction throws during chase. Prediction throws will be easier through time, and this is one of those tips that match together with tip number 3, with being patient with your hatchets. Making prediction shots on survivors who are running away, using certain loops, and also have decent distance from you can certainly pay off and help a chase end quickly when predicted correctly. The more prediction throws you make, the more you will get used to survivor pathing, dodge patterns, and will also know which windows and corners to lift your hatchet for. These are my tips for those beginners who are just starting to pick up on Huntress, and things that helped me when I started to learn Huntress. These things are going to take some practice, so try not to be too frustrated on your first several games when implementing these. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like and subscribe for more Huntress content in the future.